Hello everybody, and welcome back to an update on the progress thus far. As you can see, the wings have now been covered apart from the ailerons, and the reason I've stopped there is, quite honestly, I'm burnt out from covering. I've spent a good few hours covering, and I think it's important, no matter what the task, that you stop when you start to get a bit fatigued. And I know that if I pushed it any further, I'd get them done, but I'd start cutting corners and making silly mistakes. It's a hobby, this, and you need to remember that at times. It's about enjoyment, and when I'm getting a bit tired of the task at hand, it's time to swap and change and do something else. That's part of the reason I often have more than one build on the go. Gives me an opportunity to switch from one thing to another. As you can probably guess, it's getting to that stage where the fuselage is the next thing to tackle. I need to make some brackets for the exhaust system, and I'm scratching my head a little bit regarding that. I may need to order some new silver solder. It's a while since I've silver soldered, and I think the stock, my supply, might be down a little bit. I'll have to have a look, but I think it looks rather neat. I can't actually finish making the struts between the wings because they are permanently attached to the lower wing, and if I attach them now, they're quite frankly going to get in the way of the painting of this model. So there's a opportunity next week to get some bits and pieces, some paint to start applying colour to this, and also to try and get some bearings for the rudder bug project, the odd rudder bug. If I can get them, I'm going to try and experiment and see if I can get the model flying as Dick Lindsley intended it to fly. I think I've got into his head a little. So there we go. I think it looks rather fetching now with some covering on it. It's got its dress on, so to speak, no longer the bare bones. The fuselage, I think, will be a straightforward job to cover, but there's lots of interior work to still do for the cockpits, for the pilot's cockpit at the rear, and for the student cockpit at the front. So, by way of an update, I hope you like the way it's looking. I'm quite pleased with it. If you have enjoyed seeing this little interlude, stay tuned, and by subscribing you'll see the latest updates, and if you give it a thumbs up, that's going to encourage me to do more. It's time for a coffee, I think. Bye now.